Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got episode 6 of Creature Commandos. We got 2 episodes left. That's it.
Already.
And I'm really curious to see where everything concludes. We saw 𝙃𝙁 got hurt bad in the last episode. We saw, you know, him and Frankenstein kind of a little bromance, but Frankenstein's on his way. Right, Frankenstein's on his way to confront the bride after the 200 years of confrontation. Maybe this will be the change up. Maybe what he says will shift the paradigm in their relationship, or they might just throw hands for the 80th time. But yeah, we're gonna see. I have no clue what we're in store. The last episode, we've got the princess going after them now, so I don't know if this will be a backstory episode or like
I didn't expect Cersei
doing
to be
stuff like that.
So out of the equation.
I didn't expect Cersei to be in the show so early. Like, I didn't know she was gonna be like in early. And then I thought she was gonna be like well, she is clearly a side character, but I thought she wasn't gonna show up till later. But yeah, curious to see where this goes, what the princess is on her way to do, and what kind of hijinks is in store for this. And if you are new here, please do us a favor, like this video if you end up enjoying it, but subscribe and click that bell, because that means a lot, helps us out a ton, and it's completely free. And yeah, so do those 3, that would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into episode 6 of Creature Commandos. Was this like back then or something? What the hell?
Is this Dr. Phosphorus?
Oh, it could be.
Alex, you ain't going nowhere. Won't you get that through your skull?
Alex? Oh yeah, I think it is him. Oh, that's where he was hiding.
Couldn't he had just like phased through it on some cool shit?
Look, is he whistling the intro? That's kind of cool. Very fourth wall breaking. All right, how are they gonna find each other? It's just gonna be by like chance. She's about to run into. Oh, okay.
Don't sneak up on me like that. They're trying to kill us. What option do I have but to sneak? Oh, shit.
Can Nina do something, bro?
Hold on, where they just walk into?
I don't know.
Why just don't walk into a circus or some shit?
A brothel?
A brothel?
Fine. We helped you, yes? So seems like good.
That's one girl from the Penguin and Arcane.
Or yeah, the penguin.
You can just tell. You just know when you hear her. No one else has her voice. Oh, okay.
He's in a coma, his back is broken, and he seems to have suffered major internal damage. Supposedly some type of, monster.
About 7 feet tall, humanoid. Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
He had bolts on his head.
Eric Frankenstein. He's been stalking the bride for centuries.
They think it's him. Oh my goodness. He is insane.
It's weird. He's not even like a proper villain. It's weird.
He's a child. He's literally like a child.
The woman I love is about to make a tragic mistake, and I need to warn her. So, why don't you do what you were born to do, to play your small role in this romantic adventure, and turn the fuck around and fly?
We're gonna make a slight.
I'll be like, nah, we got fucking Frankenstein in the bag. Like,
Frankenstein
what?
is in here, bro. We gotta turn around. Is Weasel about to handle business? That's sick. Like, that's so sick.
This is his old house.
Is it? Or is it just reminding him of... Oh, yeah, it is. It's reminding him of... It looks like Alan Tudyk.
Just like Alan Tudyk.
But a nuclear fusion treatment that destroys cancer forever without harming the patient? That's worth dealing with anyone. With a treatment like that, my father might...
Damn. That's some Nobel Peace Prize shit. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
This is the way it has to be.
Is that, what's his face? From, he was in the Batman animated series. Oh my goodness. That is
So
dark.
he was framed for his family's murder.
Fuck.
Wonder how he gets his powers.
Okay, now we're caught up. Oh. I wonder if Weasel can connect to like all nature. Like, can he do this with like lions?
If he's like Aquaman, like can just talk to fish.
Yeah.
But like with nature.
This is how you respect yourself. Your eyes tell.
This is literally like Poor Things.
Literally.
I did what you wanted! I gave you all the results!
You gave me bullshit!
Oh my God.
Pack all the files up. Grab the hard drives.
What about him?
No. If in a Dr. Manhattan is ass.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Don't mess with Rupert!
Did he hop out there and kill all them? Please tell me he did.
What now?
Jesus.
Meta-human. Well, let me state plainly the...
Meta-human.
Yeah, they're metahuman.
Get away from her and get out, like she said.
Brad is just gonna watch.
Let's kill all of them and get the hell out of here. Oh, jeez, Patty again. All right.
Holy shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, the bride is sitting right there.
Damn. Damn, she
Okay,
fatality'd him. Okay.
Merci.
I don't know.
Merci. Oh, you see the little twinkle in her eye.
Yeah. I don't know what this friendly ass wolf pack is. Friendly ass wolf pack.
Oh, that makes so
I know I can't go up to a wolf pack and throw a stick.
sense. That puts into context why he was mauling the bride. Or not the bride, Cersei.
Them jokers kept around just like a scoundrels in hometown.
Rupert Thorne, that's his name.
If you're on the list.
Oh. Oh. Bro just grabbed his face off. Oh, that was sick. Oh my goodness. Give this guy the worst death possible, please. Oh my. Oh yeah, He's collecting the bodies. Oh shit.
Everything that was Rupert Thorne's is now mine.
Nah, he looks crazy with the suit. He goes crazy.
Bro just speed ran being a crime lord.
Oh damn, he was running shit. Look at him with the pimp outfit.
Bro, they literally got this man dressed up as a pimp.
It's
There's
the oh, was that a dream?
Batman cameo that I've been seeing.
Are there gonna be any more Batman cameos?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just...
Wait, so is he from Gotham?
I guess that would make sense with all the crime stuff.
That's crazy. Wait, did Batman take him in?
Come on, Flag. You're gonna make it.
Oh my goodness, he's here. And they're all on their way.
So is Frankenstein really going to be the villain? Like,
no, I don't think so.
that we got to beat?
He's just telling the bride. I don't think they got to beat him. He might help them. Oh, the gang's all here.
Looks like we all made it.
God, the bride looks rough.
This is such... I feel like I've seen James Gunn do this exact same scene like 3 times.
The walk? I mean, he's perfected the group walk. That's in like every project he's made.
The bride doesn't have aura without the coat.
No, I like that the bride's all shredded up like this. That gives her some like edge. Some roughness. Okay. All right, guys, that was episode 6 of Creature Commandos. That's one of my favorite episodes. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Pretty good episode. I honestly
it's because
feel like
Dr.
all the episodes
Phosphorus
are
is
starting
sick.
to,
I'm
like,
sorry. Dr. Phosphorus
I feel like
is
all the
sick.
episodes are starting to like melt together for me. Like nothing's really standing out for me anymore. I kind of feel like I'm just watching to see what happens next. I like the Dr. Phosphorus stuff, but like it wasn't. I mean, it's typical lab. It was typical like stuff, like
That's traumatizing though.
It's
not
is
even like
obviously, but
they had
going
his
that route
wife
where-
hostage and like
I know
they
but
straight
they're
up
clearly going that
murdered his
route
wife
where
and kid.
They're doing the most traumatizing stuff to these characters that are traumatized in ways, and it's like the only way to get you over would be to show you them being traumatized in an abnormally insane way.
I disagree.
You know
I
what
don't think
mean?
I have any compassion for
It would be one thing for
Frankenstein.
Dr. Phosphorus to be, getting bullied by like crime people and he owes them money, and then they throw him into a vat that turns him into Dr. Phosphorus. But it's another to kill his family and his little kid and rub his hands in the blood to make it look like he did it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're clearly like doing these kinds of things for these characters. I just wonder what it leads up to.
My whole thing is, so are we going to explore Nina in the final episode? It seems like we've gotten origins and backstories for every person other than Nina, so I'd imagine that's going to be explored in this next episode. I'm pretty sure it's the final episode. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty, and it seems like it. The way they ended this off,
7, so it's probably gonna be 7.
the way this ended off, it seems like it. Like they're there, they all are together. You get that iconic James Gunn team shot that he's pretty much perfect.
That's
You get that in
literally
everything.
like, I'm gonna be
You
honest
get it
with
in
you,
Guardians
it's
1, Guardians 2,
literally-
Guardians 3.
But I'm not
the
gonna
Suicide
lie,
Squad,
it's
Peacemaker.
it's so like, what are the chances that like everybody's walking up this hill at the same time?
You can also
Thank
see
you,
the
but, like-
limitation of Gunn's formula like being like having to have him
drawn
having to,
out.
No, him having to do it in like 20-minute episodes. Like you can feel the characters.
I disagree. I just think what it is he's trying to give everything to every character, whereas in the past that hasn't been the case. He's made movies where only like certain characters get their due diligence, and then other characters will just get cool moments. You won't get like entire character focused stuff.
I'd say Rick
with
Flag
every
isn't
character
that deep of, like we haven't dove into the backstory of Rick Flag.
No, we haven't, but I'm saying
Frankenstein's
like,
not a sympathetic character.
But you think of every group. I'm talking about the group. Like Rick Flag, Frankenstein isn't part of the group, but like you think of every group James Gunn has had, and it's like there's always at least one or two characters that don't get that kind of shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in cool. Guardians, it's like Groot
and Drax.
No,
like Drax gets a shine. I'm talking about the first movie. I'm talking about the first movie. I'm not talking about 3 movies. I'm not talking about you need 3 movies, Keith. And even with the like, bro, like after the first movie, you didn't get anything from Drax. You don't really get anything from Groot. You get a little bit from Rocket. But again, like
you don't get much from any of them.
You don't get anything from anybody besides Star-Lord.
Besides Peter, it's his story.
And then Suicide Squad, it's Ratcatcher.
The Suicide Squad,
it's Ratcatcher. Harley Quinn's is weird because
Harley Quinn doesn't count because they don't dive into
don't get her backstory. It's more she's just part of the
story.
story. It's like kind of like Creature Commandos. Like she's more like a random.
I'd say the most they give to in
the
the Suicide Squad is Ratcatcher 2, Bloodsport, and then a little bit of Polka Dot Man. And that's really it. Like Peacemaker's very
something I can't really pinpoint it. There's just something about this series in particular that's making that formula feel like used up, like making it feel like, oh, I've seen this before. Whereas
I think
even
it's
though
the fact that
done
it's coming
the formula
from James
in
Gunn.
the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, I didn't feel like that watching those.
Peacemaker was a lot different though. Peacemaker was his first series.
It was, but I'm just saying, I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm watching Gunn do
because like I just said,
group. Here it's like blatant that
like I said, because he has like 20 minutes to do it. So these characters don't get like as much of their. What I mean by that is when Peacemaker's playing the piano at the end of like episode 4 or whatever. Peacemaker. That's what I mean.
But the episodes total to 2 hours plus, so like it doesn't.
What episodes?
All these episodes total to like a 2 hours. 2 hours plus, like.
And I'm saying with Peacemaker, with the Suicide Squad, Guardians is the outlier here because realistically, if we only had the first Guardians movie, this would feel a lot different. It would. But because we've had 3 to know more, like to see these characters go on arcs and journeys, it feels similar. But if I'm being honest, I think I also think inside the show, there's just a lot of characters going through the same shit. Like, I'm sorry, we just saw Dr. Phosphorus. Basically, like he went through the crime version of what the bride went through. Like, kind of. Like, in the sense they're
of
all
like
tortured and traumatized and have been.
But I'm saying it's
wrong.
the way it's told. It's the going into the house, seeing the pictures, and then the flashback. It's like that's you literally did that with the bride. That I feel like that is what's making it feel repetitive. Is that he's doing that, and it's like weekly. I'm seeing the same thing. It feels like almost like.
What I love if this was more what's the word I would use? Kind of plot driven. Yeah, I would like if, maybe some of these characters we didn't get backstories on, and rather we dove more into or gave a bigger plot.
You don't think the issue is the setup though?
No, I don't.
I feel like that's the issue here.
Personally, it's getting me attached to these characters. I'm not like attached to all of them equally. I by far like the bride the most. I think she just gotten the most to do. And then Dr. Phosphorus I really like. I love the kind of the there's an
But I
evil
already
to
like
him.
Dr. Phosphorus. You know
But
what I mean?
there's a
This episode didn't make me like him any more than I already did. Like I was already really with Dr. Phosphorus.
I mean,
All it did
Weasel,
was
I
just
didn't
show
expect
me,
to actually like
you went
Weasel,
through tragic
as a
stuff
character.
just like every other character in the show. You went through tragic stuff just like that. That's all it showed me. But,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Batman, though. We got Batman, though, so. That's a little Batman cameo. Right? Felt random as shit. I'm going to be honest with you. Felt random as fuck. Like Batman wanted to be in the show out of nowhere. I'm here, motherfucker.
I think it's to tell you.
In the back. Just to let you know. To let you know.
Tell you why he's in prison. Oh, like I'm pretty sure that's the reason. And makes me excited for the possibility of Batman being like, if he's taking down criminals like Dr. Phosphorus.
We're gonna get the Batman, the Brave and the Bold movie with Dr. Phosphorus as the main villain. Let's go.
No, highly doubt. That would be sick though. Like,
he's not a Batman villain, so no, we can't do that. He's not a Batman villain. So no.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, bro.
Are you? It's 2025.
Maybe it's the show, bro.
It's
maybe it's the show,
2025.
bro. You want to blame me? Maybe it's the show. Maybe the show's not doing it for me.
That's perfectly fine. These things are subjective. I think this is, as of right now, the weakest project from Gunn, and I do think he's very constrained by these 20-minute.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's just.
No, it's not bad.
I'm ready for a Creature Commandos season 2.
It's just we've seen Gunn's formula done at the highest level in this genre. Like in this genre, he's put out the But
again, I didn't
movies.
feel like that watching Twilight of the Gods, and Twilight of the Gods was like Zack Snyder's upteen ensemble project. Like, I didn't feel like that. I'm just being honest. I would hate to use it as a reference as comparison, but it's the most comparable thing because it's Zack Snyder and James Gunn both diving into like an animated show content.
I've never seen the show, so I can't talk on it. I can't.
I'm telling you right now, when I first the first episode or two of Twilight of the Gods, I was feeling the Snyderisms and like the ensemble, like you're getting random people together and like to fight this big foe. It's gonna feel like a big journey and stuff like that. I've seen it in Snyder's other stuff multiple times. Even Rebel Moon, it comes off a little bit more like generic and like something I've seen before as far as Snyder stuff goes. Twilight of the Gods didn't give me that feeling. But what I'm saying is Twilight of the Gods basically does the same thing and it doesn't feel like that. While I'm watching it, it didn't feel like it. And so I'm caught in this moment.
I've never seen it.
I'm caught in this weird moment where I'm feeling that from Creature Commandos. I'm feeling like I've seen this before and I'm just going through the motions, but I can't pinpoint exactly why it feels that way because it's not doing anything really different from the other stuff James Gunn does. Again, maybe it's just the episodic format.
Is it comes down to it being a James Gunn project. I think that's if James Gunn wasn't attached to this, I don't think we'd be feeling. It would
have felt different.
Like this is some recycled idea. Like it's because James Gunn has done the ensemble so much that when people see James Gunn and they see an ensemble now, they're gonna go, "This is like a James Gunn, every other James Gunn ensemble."
It is literally the Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller getting a team together.
That's what it's supposed to be. It is literally an extension of Task Force X. Like this is not supposed to be some singular IP, new branch, like led by someone completely different over in Central City. No, this is still a task force by Amanda Waller. So why are we trying to look at it like it needed to be like something completely different when that was never what was marketed?
I'm not saying it needed to be. I'm telling you after 6 episodes in, it needed to be. I'm telling you that to your face right now. After 6 episodes, it needed to be something different because I feel like I'm going through the motions. I get you don't feel this way because you want to like everything. That
I don't love it. I think it's his weakest project.
But I truly feel like I'm going through the motions. I would not be sat here for a season 2 of Creature Commandos reacting to episodes with you guys if it was just like this. I wouldn't. It would be a waste of my time.
I guess. I mean, I don't, it's not the best thing in the world. I think it's honestly probably the weakest thing he's put out ever to me. Not in a bad way, but like, I do think he's very constrained by these run times. And, I think obviously there's things he's able to dive into. Like, he's able to go darker. He's able to obviously use the animation.
And it's not like he doesn't know how to do an episodic format. Peacemaker was just fine to me.
Peacemaker is like 50-minute long episodes dealing with one character with an ensemble, but we're not diving into their backstories, like of John Economos. Like, that's different. It's very focused on one character.
But that's probably why it felt fresh every episode. Because
I'm not disagreeing with
here
that.
in Creature Commandos, I'm gonna be honest, there's just multiple episodes that feel like, oh, let's do what we did last episode with this character at this time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very episodic. Like, and I think, I'm not gonna act like I adore all these characters, but I'm growing attachment to some of these characters. I did not think I would give.
I like the Bride.
Any fuck
Still
about
waiting on
Weasel.
Nina to do absolutely anything other than just break a bottle over somebody's head in a cliche ass moment, or piss her pants while the Bride is beating somebody up. Next episode, she has to do something. I'm sorry. Like, she literally has to. I think she will.
I think
but I'm
we'll
just telling
dive
you
into
she has
her.
to.
Maybe we finally get to see what Nina's like in water. But yeah,
the next
I'm
episode is
liking
going to
it.
be titled Fish Birth.
That was a big rant.
Or Fee Birth.
But I'm liking it.
Whatever the Latin term is.
I'm enjoying diving into these characters, and especially the possibility of seeing these characters interact with other DC characters and seeing them in live action. Like,
I was gonna say in the middle of the episode, I don't know how you would do the Bride in live action. I was gonna say in the middle of the episode, I don't know how you would realize that in live action. She's so fucking
but she
ripped
wears like
and
huge heels.
Bro, but she's so ripped and tall and powerful. It's like, how would this translate to live action without making it seem like she could beat Superman's ass? How would that, like, how would you translate
thinking of it as like a 1-to-1, like, no, when they're animated, things are gonna be heightened.
No,
Rick Flagg's gonna look big as shit.
Like, I just wonder what they would go, like, what the.
I've seen fan art.
They went into this. They went into this knowing, obviously, like, some of these characters will be brought to live action.
They also went into it knowing
we need to kind of make
they're
them
using
similar.
the medium of animation. They should use that medium to its potential.
But again, I think this is kind of the issue you run into trying to balance like a universe in like live action and animation.
I guess we'll see, because we haven't seen any of these characters in live action other than Weasel.
We have,
and I will say,
because that Batman was clearly Batflick. Let's just be honest right here. Let's just say what it is. That's clearly Batflick. It's my boy Ben Affleck in the Batsuit. That's two people. Either that's Ben Affleck in the Batsuit, or James Gunn is casting Alan Richardson as Batman. We just don't know it yet, right? Because that's a big motherfucker in that bat. It's a big thicko. That's a big thick motherfucker in that bat.
This guy wants Alan Richardson as Batman, by the way. He wants
I do,
that.
but I don't think James Gunn has the balls to do that. So let's just not even talk about it. But I mean,
I hope he doesn't.
I would like to see Ben Affleck as Batman one more time. You know, that would I wouldn't fault James Gunn if he went there again. I'm just saying I wouldn't fault him.
Well, that was a long rant. We are clearly on not two completely different sides, but I'm obviously more positive on this show. Especially considering we went into this knowing nothing about these characters, and I like some of them, so that's a good thing. But maybe not for him as much. But you guys tell us in the comments below.
That's a good thing, but that's about it.
Are you liking Creature Commandos? How are you liking it? What's your favorite episode? What do you think about this episode? Give us your top 3 characters.
Do you think Nina's gonna go off next week? I need her to go off. I'm just gonna be honest.
Twirl somebody.
I'm gonna be honest right now. If she
water
doesn't,
tornado,
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, because don't sit here and try to act crazy. Look at me crazy into the camera. Don't sit here and try to act different. Because if she does not do anything next episode, I'm gonna say something. So don't sit here and act. Do not sit here and try to act starstruck if that is the case. She needs to do something.
We will
a lot,
see.
actually, not just something. Fuck that. She needs to do a lot. This girl needs to turn into Aquaman. The 7 seas behind her, literally drowning 𝙁𝙗𝙁𝙗. Like, bro, something crazy.
We'll see. We got 1 episode left, and obviously, you guys will see us react to that. But once again, drop your comments down below, and if you made it this far and you haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell, all that helps out the channel a ton. It's completely free, And yeah, other than that, it's been your boy Keezy.
Been with Kills.
And hopefully we see you all in the next one.